All right, the Washington Post coming out with a bold and sort of one-sided article on its editorial board. The headline reads, "A President Trump could destroy the world economy." But would a Clinton presidency be better for the economy? Robert Wolf, outside economic advisor to President Obama and 32 Advisors CEO, joins me now. The premise of their article, as you drill down on it, is sort of this idea that he would set off a trade war. And as you look at the details, I mean, it assumes that there would be no deal replacement, you know, that he would sort of like blow up agreements and then not replace them with anything. You really think that would happen?
I don't know what would happen under a Trump presidency, and I know that everyone thinks I may have written that article. I had nothing to do with it. Listen, he has come across incredibly protectionist. I think that we're a country that cannot have barriers when it comes to trade. We need to be involved with free trade that has appropriate labor standards and appropriate environmental standards. As you know, Melissa, I'm on the President's Export Council, so right. I'm actually a supporter of TPP. But when I read the article, listen, it hit a lot of points that would not be good for the country. I mean, you know, bilateral tariffs on China at 45%, when we're a consumer-driven country, those things would hurt us dramatically.
I hear what you're saying. It makes perfect sense. Yeah. But that kind of assumes that that's the landing point, that that's where we end. And it assumes that somebody who, I mean, for all things, has made deals his whole life. I mean, if you look at whatever industry he's been in here and there, he had, whether it's, you know, real estate deals or television deals or business deals or whatever it is, he does end with a deal. And this kind of assumes that that doesn't get in place. And the flip side of the argument on the trade side, because I agree with you, you know, I mean, as somebody who was studied economics, free trade is always better.
Yeah.
But people on the other side make the point we don't really have free trade right now. We let China in. China puts tariffs on our companies as they try and go do business. They're hobbled, but we're not hobbling Chinese companies in return. What do you think about that argument?
Listen, I think obviously when you look at with us in China, you have to look at the currency aspect.
Yeah.
Their currency versus the index has not performed well. So it's not just how they perform versus us, it's how they perform of a basket. They're a global, you know, powerhouse, so it's not just versus the U.S. Certainly I feel that for many years, everyone looked to who had the, you know, lowest currency because everyone needed trade. Right. Everyone needed foreign direct investment. The reason I'm so supportive of TPP is actually China's not part of it. So we would be trading with the 11 nations, including Australia, New Zealand, you know, Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, and actually having agreements that actually are the benefit to the U.S. as opposed to the benefit of China. If we don't walk in, China will.
Right. And we got to go, but real quick, the way things are with China right now, you think that's good?
No, I think we actually have to definitely figure out better ways that we can work with them. But, you know...
You don't think walking in guns a-blazing is the way to go?
No, and the thing with Trump is he has not shown an alternative. So all we know is where he is from a protectionist perspective.
Got it. That makes sense. Robert, thank you.